Hello everyone, I am your maths teacher Lakhan sir from Science Academy Daud. In today's lecture, we are going to start last practice set of our chapter, that is 2.4, which is optional, but sometimes they ask questions from the practice set 2.4 or from optional exercise. So the first question is, verify that the number given alongside of the given cubic polynomials below are their zeros. That means for the polynomial 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2, 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are their zeros. हे आपल्याला व्हेरीफाय करायचं आहे. Also verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients in each case. We all know that what are the relationship between the cubic polynomials. Suppose alpha, beta and gamma are zeros of polynomial p of x, then first relation is sum, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is nothing but minus b by a. Minus b by means minus of coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. This is the relation for sum of zeros. Second one is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus alpha into gamma is nothing but c by a. C means coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. And last relation is product of zero, that is alpha into beta into gamma is nothing but minus d by a, where d is nothing but the constant term, that is minus of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. These are the relationships for the cubic polynomials. Before that, we have to verify 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are their zeros. When values 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are their zeros, if after putting 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2, if the value of given polynomial is 0, then the given values are the zeros of the polynomial. So first of all, we verify that the given values are zeros of the given polynomial, and then we'll see the relationship between them. Okay, so first of all, consider the polynomial p of x. Let p of x is equals to twice x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. Therefore put x equals to 1 by 2. Therefore p of 1 by 2 is equals to, instead of x put value 1, put x is equals to 1 by 2 in the given polynomial. That means instead of x put value 1 by 2. Therefore we get p of 1 by 2 is equals to 2 in bracket 1 by 2 whole cube plus value of x is 1 by 2 whole square minus 5 in bracket 1 by 2 plus 2. Okay, so square cube of 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 by 8 plus square of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 minus 5 upon 2 plus 2. Okay, so here after simplifying we get 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, 2 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. After adding 2 by 4 plus 2, we get 5 by 2 minus 5 by 2 is nothing but 0. So here the value of given polynomial is 0. Therefore x is equals to 1 by 2 is zeros of p of x. Now second, put x is equals to 1. So p of 1 is equals to, in bracket twice in bracket 1 cube plus 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 2. So we get 2 into cube of 1, 1. So 2 plus 1 minus 5 plus 2. So 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 minus 5, 0. So here also value of polynomial is 0. That means x is equals to 1 is a 0 of polynomial p of x. Now the last value is put x equals to minus 2. That means p of minus 2 is equals to 2 in bracket minus 2 whole cube plus minus 2 square minus 5 into minus 2 plus 2. After making cube of minus 2, we get cube of 2 is 8 and cube of every negative number is always negative. That is minus 2 cube is minus 8, so minus 16. Square of negative number always positive, so plus 4 plus 10 plus 2. So here minus 16 plus 16 is equals to 0. Here also x equals to minus 2 is 0 of p of x. That means 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are the zeros of the polynomial p of x. Therefore, x equals to 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are zeros of polynomial p of x. Now we have to verify relationship between the zeros and the coefficients for the cubic polynomial. Now let's see the relationships. So there are three relations for the cubic polynomial. First relation is sum of zeros. Second relation is sum of alternate zero, product and sum, and last one is product of zeros. Now x is equals to 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are zeros of polynomial p of x. Now we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So for that, let alpha, beta, gamma are zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial p of x. So the first relation is alpha plus beta plus gamma. So alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros. So the 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are the zeros. So 1 by 2 plus 1 plus of minus 2. So add them. So we get 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. After performing cross multiplication, we get 3 by 2 minus 2. So we get minus 1 upon 2. So the first relation, that is sum of zeros, is nothing but minus b by a. Minus b by a is nothing but minus of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. So the coefficient of x square is 1, so its value is 1. So minus of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. So coefficient of x cube is nothing but 2. So we get its value as a 2. Now the second relation is sum of product of alternative zero, that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha, or alpha into gamma. So the alpha and beta, so value of alpha is 1 by 2 and value of beta is 1 plus beta into gamma. So the value of beta is 1 into minus 2 plus alpha into gamma. So the value of alpha is 1 by 2 and value of gamma is minus 2. So we get 1 by into 1, 1 by 2, 1 into minus 2, minus 2 plus 1 by 2 into minus 2 plus 2, 2 to get cancelled, so we get minus 1. So here 1 by 2 into minus 2 minus 1. So 1 by 2 in minus 3. So finally we get its value as 1 by 2 into minus 3. So 1 minus 6 divided by 2, that is minus 5 by 2. So the sum of alternative to 0, that is second relation is C by A, that is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. So the coefficient of x is nothing but minus 5. So here the coefficient of x is minus 5 and coefficient of x cube is nothing but 2. Now the last relation is product of 0, that is alpha into beta into gamma. So the value of alpha is 1 by 2, value of beta is 1 and value of gamma is minus 2. So finally we get 1 by 2 into 1, 1 by 2 into minus 2, that is minus 1. So the product of zeros are nothing but constant term minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube minus d by a. Minus d by a is nothing but minus of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. Here the coefficient of x cube is 2 and constant term is 2. That means this value is nothing but minus 2 by 2 is nothing but minus 1. So we get minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. This is the relationship between zeros and the coefficient for the cubic polynomial. Similarly, the second question is for homework. Now directly we are starting the question number. Now question number second is find a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of its zeros taken two at a time, and product of its zeros are 2, minus 7 and minus 14 respectively. Here we are given the relationship between the cubic polynomial, that is alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of the polynomial. There are three relationships for sum of zeros, sum of two zeros at a time, sum of product of zeros two at a time and product of zeros, and we have to find a cubic polynomial. For that, let p of x is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is a cubic polynomial. Now, given that sum of zeros, cubic polynomial for zeros alpha, beta and gamma, given that sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to 2. Also given that sum of product of two zeros at a time is, that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus alpha into gamma is minus 7, and product of 0, that is alpha into beta into gamma is equals to minus 40. And from that we have to find a cubic polynomial. So we know that sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, is nothing but minus of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube, that is minus b by a. So its value is 2, that is 2 by 1. Also given that sum of product of zeros 2 at a time, that is c by a, that is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube, nothing but c by a. So its value is minus 7 divided by 1, minus 7, that is minus 7 by 1. And last relation is product of 0, that is alpha into beta into gamma is nothing but minus of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube, that is minus d by a, and its value is minus 14 divided by 1. By comparing, from that we get value of a as a 1, because a and a, all the values of in three relation is 1, so value of a is 1, value of b is minus 2. On comparing, value of c is minus 7 and value of d is 14. Value of d is 14. From that we get a polynomial. Therefore p of x is equals to, value of a is 1, so instead of a put 1, that is x cube. Value of b is minus 2, that is minus 2x square. Value of c is minus 7, that is minus 7x plus 14 is the cubic polynomial for the given relations as x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 14. Number 3 is, if the zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a and a plus b, then find the values of a and b. Here, for the cubic polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1, three zeros are given. A minus b, a and a plus b are the three zeros for the given cubic polynomial. Then find the values of a and b. For that, we all know that sum of zeros, sum of its zeros is nothing but minus of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. So sum of its zeros is nothing but a minus b plus a plus a plus b is equals to, here coefficient of x square is minus 3, so minus of minus 3 divided by coefficient of x cube is nothing but 1. From that we get a minus b plus a plus a plus b is equals to, minus minus get plus, we get 3. 3 upon 1 is nothing but 3. So here minus b plus b get cancels. Finally we get a plus a plus a, thrice a is equals to 3. That means we get value of a as a 1 from first relation, sum of its zeros. Now we also know that, आपल्याला आणखी काय माहिती आहे, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ इट्स झिरो, product of zeros is nothing but minus of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. Simply by using its relations we are finding the values of a and b. So product of zero, that is a minus b into a plus b is equals to minus of constant term. So here constant term is 1, that minus of 1 divided by 1. So here value of a is a 1, but a is equals to 1, so put its value, therefore we get 1 minus b into 1 plus b is equals to minus 1. So here 1 into anything is always anything, that is 1 minus b into 1 minus b. So 1 minus b into 1 plus b, that is a minus b into a plus b is nothing but a square minus b square. From that we get 1 minus b square is equals to minus 1. By using a plus b and a minus b, we get a square minus b square, that is 1 minus b square equals to minus 1. And from that we get b square is equals to 2, that means value of b is equals to under root of 2. So finally plus minus 2 are plus, so the values of a are, therefore values of a and b are 1 and under root 2, because minus 1 goes to the opposite side, so minus 1 gets plus, so plus 1 plus 1 2, minus b square goes to the opposite side, so we get b square, so b square equals 2 is nothing but b is equals to under root of 2. So finally we get values of a and b are 1 and under root of. Now question number 4 is, if two zeros of the polynomial x raised to 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 13x minus 35 are 2 plus minus under root 3, then find their other zeros. Before that, the last question, we have to find the values of a and b, and we're getting values of a as 1 and value of b as under root of 2. Instead, taken as b is equals to plus minus under root of 2. Why? Because we get b square is equals to 2, and after getting its square root, we get value of b as a plus or minus under root of 2. Why? Because we all know that square of every negative number is always positive. That's why the value of b as a plus or minus under root of 2. So the values of a is equals to 1 and value of b is equals to plus minus under root of 2. Now question number 4. In question number 4, we have to given two zeros and we have to find its remaining zeros for the biquadratic polynomial. So it is a biquadratic polynomial. That means for the given polynomial, at most 4 zeros are there because its maximum power is 4. So at most 4 zeros are there. So here 2 zeros are there. So let p of x is equals to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 13x minus 35. Given that 2 plus under root 3 and 2 minus under root 3 are two zeros of polynomial p of x. So x minus 2 minus under root 3 and x minus 2 plus under root 3 are factors of p of x. याचा अर्थ काय आला? If 2 plus under root 3 and 2 minus under root 3 are the zeros of the polynomial p of x, that means x minus 2 minus under root 3 and x minus 2 plus under root 3 are the factors of p of x. Is nothing but that is, after multiplying them we get x square minus 4x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Now divide the given polynomial by x square minus 4x plus 1, then we get a quotient and remainder is equals to 0, and after finding the factors of quotient by splitting the middle term, we get the remaining zeros of the polynomial. So now divide the polynomial p of x by x square minus 4x plus 1. So dividend is x raised to 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35, and divisor is x square minus 4x plus 1. So to get x raised to 4, multiply the divisor by x square. So after multiplying by x square, we get x square into x square, x raised to 4, x square into minus 4x minus 4x cube, x square into 1, x. So here operation is subtraction. So sign of second expression changes. So here x raised to 4, x raised to 4 get cancelled. Minus 6x cube plus 4x cube is nothing but minus twice x cube. Minus 26x square minus x square minus 27x square. Next term is 138x. Now we want minus 2x cube. For that, multiply divisor by minus 2x. So minus 2x into x square minus twice x cube minus 2x minus 4x plus 8x square minus 2x into 1 minus 2x. So here also operation is subtraction. So sign of second expression changes. So minus 2x cube plus 2x cube cancel. minus 27x square minus 8x square, minus minus get plus, but sign will be negative. So minus 35x square, 138x plus 2x, 140x minus 35. Now we want minus 35x square. For that, multiply the divisor by minus 35. Minus 35 into x square minus 35x square minus 35 into minus 4x plus 140x minus 35 into 1 minus 35. Now here this operation is subtraction, so sign of second expression changes. Minus 35x square plus 35x square cancel, 140x minus 140x cancel, minus 35 plus 35 get cancelled, so we get remainder as a 0. Now we get question as x square minus 2x minus 35. To find the remaining zeros, find factors of question by splitting the middle terms. So we know that dividend is equals to divisor into question plus remainder. So the dividend is x raised to 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 is equals to divisor is x square minus 4x plus 1. Here the question is x square minus 2x minus 35, remainder is 0. So after splitting the middle terms of question, we get to find the factors of quadratic polynomial, multiply the first term and the last term. So we get product as a minus 35. Now find the factors of minus 35 such that whose sum is minus 2 and product is minus 35. So 7 5. So here product is negative, the sum is also negative. So okay, give sign of greater number as a minus and smaller number as a plus. So minus 7 into 5 minus 35 minus 7 plus 5 minus 2. So we get minus 7x plus 5x minus 35. So finally we get x square minus 4x plus 1, and here from the first two terms take common as an x, we get x minus 7, and here we get common as a 5, so we get x minus a 7. So finally we get x square minus 4x plus 1, and the last bracket x minus 7 and x plus 5. So to find remaining zeros, so let x minus 7 is equals to 0 and x plus 5 is equals to 0. For that we get x is equals to 7 and x is equals to minus 5. So remaining zeros of the polynomial are x is equals to 7 and x is equals to minus 5. Now, the last question of the exercise 2.4 is, if the polynomial x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x square minus 2x plus k, then the remainder comes out to be x plus a, then find the values of k and a. Okay, so let p of x is equals to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is a polynomial. Okay, and it should be divided by, so given that divisor is x square minus 2x plus k, dividend is equals to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10, and the remainder is x plus a. Then we know that dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So the dividend is x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is equals to divisor is x square minus 2x plus k into quotient plus remainder is nothing but x plus a. Okay. Now collect the like terms. So we get x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x minus x plus 10 minus a is equals to, here x plus a is a positive, goes to the opposite side, so their sign changes. So plus x is nothing but minus x plus a is nothing but minus a. Okay, is equals to x square minus 2x plus k into quotient. We have to find the quotient. For that, x square minus 2x plus k is a multiple with quotient, so it goes to the division. Finally, we get x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x minus x minus 26x plus 10 minus a divided by x square minus 2x plus k. We get a quotient. That means divide p of x by x square minus 2x plus k. P of x is nothing but x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 26x plus 10 minus a by x square minus 2x plus k. Then remainder will be 0. Remainder will be 0. So we get finally, so the p of x is nothing but x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 26x plus 10 minus a divided by x square minus 2x plus k. Okay. To get x raised to 4, multiply x square by x square. So x square into x square, x raised to 4, x square into minus 2x minus 2x cube, x square into k, kx square. So we get, here sign of second expression changes. X raised to 4 minus x raised to 4 get cancelled. Minus 6x cube plus 2x cube is nothing but minus 4x cube. Here 16x square minus kx square. So we get 16 minus k in bracket x square, that is 16 minus k x square, and the next term is minus 26x. Now we want minus 4x cube. For that, multiply by minus 4x. So minus 4x into x square minus 4x cube minus 4x into minus 2x plus 8x square plus 8x square minus 4x into k minus 4kx. Now sign of second expression changes. Minus 4x cube plus 4x cube get cancelled. Here 16 minus k minus 8, that is 8 minus k x square. Here minus 26x plus 4k x is nothing but minus 26x minus, sorry, plus 4k x. So the common term is x, so we get minus 26 plus 4k in bracket x. So finally we get plus in bracket minus 26x plus 4k x, and the last term is plus 10 minus a. Now We want 8 minus k x square. For that, multiply the divisor by plus in bracket 8 minus k. After multiplying by 8 minus k, we get 8 minus k into x square, 8 minus k x square, 8 minus k into minus 2x, minus 2x multiply by 8 minus k is nothing but minus 2x into 8, minus 16x plus 2k. So minus 16 in bracket 16 minus 2k in other bracket x, and finally multiplying by minus 8 minus k into k, 8k minus a square. After subtracting, sign of second expression changes. So here minus 8 minus kx square, 8 minus kx square get cancelled. Here minus 26 plus 4k in bracket x plus 16 minus 2kx. So we get finally minus 10 plus 2k x plus 10 minus k minus 8k plus k square. Minus plus minus 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 get plus. This is the remainder. So while comparing, on comparing, minus 10 plus 2k is equals to 0, because we already said that the remainder will be 0. So the minus 10 plus 2k is equals to 0. So we get 2k is equals to 10, that is k is equals to 5. So here we get value of k as a 5, and 10 minus a minus 8, 10 minus a minus 8k plus k square is also equals to 0. So we get 10 minus a minus 8 in bracket 5, because value of k as a 5, plus 5 square is equals to 0. So here 10 minus a minus 40 plus 25 is equals to 0. So 10 minus a minus 40 plus 25 minus 15 is equals to 0. So 10 minus 15 minus a minus 5 is equals to 0. So finally we get value of a is nothing but minus 5, because this minus 5 goes to the opposite side, so we get minus a is equals to 5. This minus sign goes to the opposite side, that is finally we get value of a as a minus 5. So the value of k is 5 and value of a as a minus 5. And last importantly, main thing, stay home, stay safe and keep practicing.